the word into the broadcast. Yeah. I haven't studied anything. It's just coming out. You know
see,
what?
That's what I like though, because none of this is scripted, and it just comes together though. It just comes together, and I almost used to be intimidated by people quoting scriptures and stuff. Mm-hmm. And now I'm like, you know a scripture, but are you, like you say, are you living it? Are you really, you know what I'm saying? Don't throw a whole bunch of scriptures at me, because what I also learned, and I learned this from a movie. I can't remember what the movie was, but the family was a very church-going family, very churchy. Mm-hmm. The daughter and the dad got into it, and the dad used the Bible for his argument. And the daughter was doing the same thing. Mm. So it lets you know that you can take excerpts or scriptures from the Bible and use it to whatever, to tailor fit whatever it is.
Rationalize your actions.
Yes.
But you know what? If it's in you, it's in you. Now, I can't tell you where... I don't do that whole in 2 Corinthians.
Yeah.
To
and I think people do that to put on too. I think people tell.
I know the Bible. I can tell you where it is.
That don't mean you better than me.
But you know what? I'm trying to live the Bible. I ain't trying to quote the Bible. I'm trying to live this thing.
That's right.
All right. That's for some of y'all. Okay. You know, I'm gonna move on. But you know what? Our Christian walks, it doesn't have to look like everybody else.
It's not.
Your relationship with Christ is personal.
That's right.
It's going to be different. So, I mean, I read my Bible every day, but you know what? I probably talk to God a lot more than a lot of people.
And I don't think my wife realized how much I pray.
Man, I'm always talking.
We left to go to Durham. We left to go to Durham Saturday morning, and I was in the shower and I was praying. And before every road trip, we always pray.
Yeah.
I'm sure you do too.
Yeah.
But I had already prayed in the shower. For the weather, no tickets, no accidents, just safe travel. I had already prayed. So when me and my wife pulled out before, I already covered the family. She didn't even know it. I told her, she said, "Baby, we gonna pray." I said, "Yeah." I said, "We can pray again," because I already prayed.
One of the things I do all the time when somebody asks me, "Could you pray for me?" I don't waste a moment, because I know if I say, "Yeah, I'll pray for you," and I walk away, I won't do it. I'll forget. I promise you, I'll forget. And so I try to just do it right then and there. But man, me and God, we always talking.
That's good stuff, man. Now I got to get more in tune with that Holy Spirit. I need to get closer. I need to do better. And that's something I struggle with, but you know, my wife is she's kind of pulling me along.
I don't like what he say half the time.
Yeah,
he be challenging me.
Yeah, I know it.
Why you had to say that to that person like that? They needed the truth, Lord. Yeah. That's not truth.
It's not what you say; it's how you say it.
Nah, it was what I said.
Wow,
it was what I said. He got me quick though. All right, what's next?
Number 5. You have to embrace your failure.
That's something I struggle with.
You have to embrace failure, man. And that's one of them things.
That's something that keeps us all in bondage, the fear of failure.
Easier said than done. We just said that on the last show. And you know, you're going to fail. Failure is part of success. Mm-hmm. You can't have success without failure. So it's nothing to elaborate on right there. It's just know you're going to fail. If you're living, you're going to fail at something. Mm-hmm. At some point in time, you're going to fail. Michael Jordan did, Tom Brady, LeBron James, anybody that's super successful, Gates, everybody.
They all had failures.
They all had failures.
I mean, look at us.
Perseverance is the key, though. Perseverance is that key. That's one of my fraternity terms. It's one of our cardinals. Cardinal principles is perseverance, and it really means a lot, because losing a mom and a sister in 1 year, if I didn't persevere, man, I'd have been somewhere in the crazy house or giving up on life.
Right.
So, you have to persevere, man, through it all, man.
You got to push through it.
Push through it. All right, Doc, we already said number 6, build a small support network. We already talked about that. We're going to go on. Doc, here we go. We're going to step on some toes.
I get uncomfortable when he go,
You have to manage your ego.
Ooh, that.
And I got to read this. It says, if disciplining yourself is the most important point in this list, managing your ego comes very close to it, and both concepts are intrinsically linked. How well you do in your life is directly correlated to how good you feel about the life you live, and how good you feel is directly correlated to how well you manage your ego. So the word correlation means relationship. People, if y'all don't know, I'm not trying to be condescending. That's just some people don't know what correlate means. That means relate, just like relationship. Okay? In short, your ego is the voice in your head, the other quote unquote, the other side to you, which is conditioned by your past and by the circumstances you experience. I'll leave it right there.
Man.
I'll leave it right there. Look, check yourself.
Look,
check yourself before you wreck yourself. IQ told us that way back. When was that? In the early 90s or late 80s?
That's early 90s.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself. That's all. That's what it's saying. I can sum it up for you. Man, that's it.
Look, I'm going to just let y'all know. I'm a very confident individual.
Hey,
I take a lot of pride in what I do.
Now, you know some people think you're arrogant then, right?
Look, it's not arrogance. It's confidence. Hey, I know who I am in Christ.
It's a thin line. It's a thin line.
There is a thin line.
It's a thin line.
Here's the difference. Even though I'm very confident in myself and I like how I look.
And you know what?
I like how I dress. I like how I do things.
Just you.
But I always try to put everybody else first.
I had a partner in college. Rod, I'm calling you out. I don't know if you listening. I don't know if you.
Hey, shout out, Rod.
Rod Sattler, man. That's my boy, man. Me and him was tight as gnat booties in college, man. Still tight. But
did you say tight as
gnat booty? I did.
That's pretty tight.
Oh, yeah, that's tight. We was tight. So Rod had this confidence, man. And I didn't realize what it was. It was, if you didn't know him, you would think it was arrogance. But when I got older and I got more involved, closer to God, I realized, because his dad was a pastor. And not to tell his business, but his dad was a pastor. He was always in church. He was confident in who he was in the Lord is what it was. But it came off as arrogance. I mean, if we could be playing spades, we could be playing any kind of cards or any kind of game with competition, and he would just come off. I'm talking about, this guy just learned to play, he had just learned to play like Tonk and certain card games. And he would act like he had been playing for years. But as I got older, I realized it wasn't arrogance. This dude was confident in the Lord and who he was. He knew he was a child of the Most High. And he had been knowing it for a long time. Here's the difference. Go ahead. Talk to me now. School me. Learn me something.
Ego is putting yourself off on somebody else.
Okay.
Whereas confidence, people are connected and attracted to who you are.
Well, you just said so. I'm saying it again, so I don't think they call it.
Ego is putting yourself off on somebody else, whereas confidence, people are attracted to who you are.
You don't have to be egotistical, because people
automatically are drawn to you. They're drawn to that light that you give off.
That's me.
That literally is you. Because when I see you with those kids, all of them are just like drawn to you.
And it's not the girl, it's the little boys, it's the Latinos, it's the blacks, it's the white. It's all kids love me. And I say that in the most humble manner. And it's always been like that ever since I entered the school system. When I do summer camps, I was in the summer camp in Greenville for one summer. And kids still come to me when they see me.
Wow.
Mama,
that's awesome.
That's Mr.
And there go that man.
And guess what? I don't have to. You can ask my wife and she'll tell you the same thing. When I'm in the mall, when I'm at games, when I'm anywhere, when I'm at Fall for Greenville last Saturday.
Wow.
Kids are attracted to me. And it has to be my purpose. That has to be my because I never thought in a million years about working with kids. Like, I know I want to be a guidance counselor, but I never thought that kids would be drawn to me like this.
Right.
And I don't know. But
hey, you definitely operating in your purpose.
I'm trying. Yeah. Doc, number 8.
All right.
You gotta stay on your path. And we just said this, Doc. Not all paths are created equal, people.
No, we all got our own journeys in life. And so you got to follow the journey that you want. And it's not going to be your friend's journey. It may not even be, your parents' journey. You got your own path.
In the age of social media, and this is I'm saying this from my mouth, but I'm putting the age of social media before the sentence, because when I read it That's what it makes me think of. We often compare ourselves to people we know and to random people we've never even seen or met before. The easiest way to lose hope and to lose focus is to compare yourself to others.
Man, that's that Instagram right
God
there.
Almighty. Ooh, wait.
And that Instagram comparison.
That's what I told my daughter. I said, look, when you look at social media, people are only going to show you the light they want you to see them in.
They ain't going to show you the ugly.
And the bad. They're not going to show you that.
They ain't going to show you the ugly. They ain't going to show you the meals they messed up on. They going to
show you when their lights cut off.
Right.
When their water cut off.
They ain't going to show you when they first wake up in the morning.
Right.
Well, I don't know. I have seen some tropical photos.
Someone tell me I woke up like that. You ain't wake up like that. You ain't wake up with no eyeliner on your eyes and no makeup on.
Hey, check it out, Croc. I'm hearing from our producer now.
Okay.
It's about that time. So I do want to give credit where credit is due.
Give credit where credit is due.
Can you cite your source? Who are we reading from today that's giving
this?
This
is Thrive Global.
Okay.
I Googled it on... I just Googled it, and it came up. Thrive Global is what it says. Okay? How to Fulfill Your Potential by Demetrius MP.
All right, so a big shout out to Demetrius MP for helping us out here with, helping people understand their potential. And so hopefully you can Google this too if you want to, read the rest of this or read this more in depth so that you can continue to work on finding your potential and fulfilling your potential. And so, I want to end the show like we normally do. And so I do have a shout out to give. And so, this shout out comes with a little bit of a story. And so I want to go ahead and give a big shout out to my boy Isaiah.
Shout out Isaiah.
And so Isaiah is actually my oldest daughter's boyfriend.
Okay.
And
okay.
He actually
You got a good head on him, right?
He does.
Isaiah.
He does.
Isaiah, I'm Big Uncle. Don't make Big Uncle come looking for you, Isaiah.
Because I actually using his name today. Because I usually just call him Mister.
Isaiah, you must be doing something right, bro.
He done moved to the next level. I'm using his name. But you know what? He came. He was listening to episode 4, and if you haven't listened to it yet, it's a great one. Do's and don'ts of manhood. And so he came to me with questions like, you know what? I really was feeling what you guys were talking about, and so I want to learn more about what I'm supposed to do as a man. And so I told him, you know what? He earned a shout out for this.
It delights my heart to hear that. We need more young men to be honest, because my dad was around. He was in the same city, but a lot of those life lessons I didn't get. I had to pick them up from other places. So shout out to him being open and being man enough to say, guess what? I need to learn how to be a man.
And
shout out Isaiah.
And you know what? That I told him right there in the phone call. That shows you already know how to be a man. Because
that's good stuff, man.
Because we sat there and we had a long conversation, and he put his own plan together. And I told him, you know, that's what manhood is. You have a problem. You find a way to fix the problem.
That's right.
And so, you know what,
stuff, man.
Isaiah, you know what, that really meant a lot to me. It shows that you trying to grow and develop, and you know what, I don't have to get my shotgun out. You know what, because you
save it, Doc. You still might don't put it too far.
Oh.
You can put it up, but don't put it too far.
I'll at least take the bullets out.
Yeah. You give him a warning shot, bird shot,
a warning. But you know what? We said we wanted this show for the young people too,
sir.
And so
yes, sir.
I just thought I wanted to share that with you.
Because I had just said that, right?
You literally just said that. And so
God is working. God is in the midst, and God is working. You watch and see. All y'all naysayers and y'all haters, I told y'all, God is in the midst, and He is working on our behalf. So anyway, shout out still to everybody who listen. Anybody who got something out the show, big up, share it. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Y'all know what. And
let us know what you're doing so we can give you the next shout out. And so we appreciate all y'all that continue to try and support us, get us out there, help us to get around the world, man.
That's right. And y'all leave some feedback, and y'all might get y'all name shouted out.
Exactly.
Quit being scared. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Facebook. Doc and Croc.
Hey, put a review and recommendation on whatever place you're listening to, on Spotify, on Apple, on Google. Put a recommendation on Facebook. Let the world know what we're doing, how we've made an impact in your life.
Don't let me tell y'all again. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Tell a friend to tell a friend.
We out.
We out. Whoa. Rewind. Skirt. I want to say one thing real quick. Tell your friends to tell their enemies too.
Ooh.
You know, cause some of them
they ain't that Christian. They ain't that Christian to do that yet. They ain't that far and they walk to do that yet.
All right, we'll step on those toes next episode. People, now go ahead, Croc.
We out.
We out, people.